Hello everyone, this is Mike from Active Web Group, and today we're going to be talking about Facebook's newsfeed algorithm. Because the more you know about it, the more likely you'll be to beat it. So what is Facebook's newsfeed algorithm? As you probably know, Facebook no longer shows newsfeed content in chronological order. That means you and everybody else don't see all of the content shared by all the people and brands that you follow. Why? Two reasons. Number one, because we consume content differently than we did 10 years ago. Vintage Facebook, think 2008. People were consuming content more on desktops and laptops, and Facebook did everything in their power to keep people on their platform for as long as possible. Remember games like Farmville, Bowling Buddies, and those obnoxious quizzes? Longer user sessions meant more ad impressions and more money for Facebook. So what happened? Mobile devices and more competition. But we're going to start with mobile devices first. People take Facebook on the go now, and nobody really spends a ton of time on a single app anymore, which brings us to number two, competition. Facebook was like the king 10 years ago, but since then a bunch of smaller, more niche networks kind of took their share of the market. Crafty people use Pinterest, news junkies like Twitter, you know how it goes. Now Facebook still wants to increase the amount of time you're using on its platform, they're just shifting their focus on mobile now. So they implemented an algorithm that shows you content you're more likely to be interested in. That way you stay on Facebook longer rather than going to Reddit or YouTube or something else. How do they know what you're more likely to engage with? By factoring in what you've already been engaging with. Here's the thing. Remember when we touched on these smaller social networks taking a piece of Facebook's pie? Well, Facebook reinvented themselves by bringing people closer together. And this means they prioritize friends and family, aka real people, over brands. So brand pages get way less organic reach, which isn't fun. Sounds like an uphill battle, right? It kind of is, but it's not impossible. Here's what you have to do. You have to focus on your audience, not necessarily growth. Focus on creating great content that your audience will appreciate, then they will engage and followers will come with time. Why? If people aren't engaging with your posts, that's telling Facebook's algorithm that they're not very good, which tells them to hide them. That's why you don't see anything from pages or even people that you followed years ago. So focus on driving engagements. Likes, comments, shares, that's the kind of stuff that tells Facebook's algorithm that this is valuable and you should show it to more people. Take a look at your Facebook insights and see which kinds of posts have performed best for you. Then from there, you can better gauge what's more likely to perform well in the future. Also consider running some Facebook ads. Need more details? There's a link above or below depending on where you're watching this. You can go ahead and click that for a more in-depth take on the subject if you're interested. If that's not enough, send us a message or click the contact link on YouTube and we'll analyze your social media strategy for free, even if it's not for Facebook. Other than that, we'll see you guys next time.